let me start off with big news and images coming in from right outside Tihar jail. Aam Aadmi Party Sanjay Singh all set to walk out as the court's orders have finally reached Tihar jail. So last minute formalities right now underway with Sanjay Singh stepping out in moments from now. I'm going to cut across to Shreya Chatterjee. In fact, Shreya, we saw a little earlier visuals of Sanjay Singh being brought back to the Tihar jail after his medical checkup was done on a wheelchair. Well, what we know is that Sanjay Singh had some health issues and he was taken to the doctor hospital for mandatory health checkup before he walks out on bail. And also there was a lot of talk around his health not being at the best. But at this moment, what we know is that he's doing all right. The health checkup has been completed and he's been brought back to Tihar. Importantly, the court's orders of bail have finally reached Tihar jail. So last-minute formalities are currently underway. We've lost out on Shreya's connection. We're going to try and patch her live in just a few seconds. All right, Shreya is with us on the phone line. Shreya, please go on. Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh finally to walk out moments from now. The court's orders have reached Tihar.
Well, absolutely so, Nabila. In moments from now, say 15 to 20 minutes, the formalities will be completed. We will see Sanjay Singh, the Aam Aadmi Party MP, to walk out of the Tihar jail. This took a little bit long because the bail order time it reached was 7 p.m. and post which the formalities begun. And now, in say 15 to 20 minutes, we will be seeing Sanjay Singh walking out of the Tihar jail. Subsequently, he's most likely going to first visit Sunita Kejriwal. There are certain things that have also been mentioned in the order that stops him from speaking on the liquor excise policy case. He's been barred to not speak on that. He will be participating in upcoming election campaigns, but if he needs to travel outside Delhi NCR, clear directions, he'll have to switch his live view. He has to switch his live locations on so that he can be tracked. That is something that's been given in the order very particularly. It's also been told that the investigating officer will have to be informed about his movement.
Right. So India Today's exclusive copy of the trial court's order on the conditions that have been put in place for Sanjay Singh. Like Shreya says, Sanjay Singh is ordered to stay in Delhi. He cannot step out of Delhi. More importantly, he's got to submit his passport, which shall be retained by the court during the entire proceedings of the case. So Sanjay Singh cannot travel outside the country. He's got to remain in Delhi. He's right now to furnish a bail bond to the tune of 2 lakh rupees. And very importantly, has not been allowed to speak about the Delhi liquor case or probe to anyone. He's got to maintain silence on the Delhi liquor case and the probe, which is currently underway. In fact, AAP MLA Somnath Bharati, who's very keenly waiting for Sanjay Singh to walk out of prison. We see those visuals there, live visuals of AAP netas, or rather supporters, with placards and flags outside Tihar, waiting to greet Sanjay Singh. In moments from now, we're going to see Sanjay Singh walking out. For now, Somnath Bharati of the AAP speaking. Let's listen in.
देखिए, बहुत शुभ है इंडियन डेमोक्रेसी के लिए, लोकतंत्र के लिए, संविधान के लिए, देश के लिए। और जिस प्रकार से भाजपा ने ईडी का दुरुपयोग आम आदमी पार्टी के खिलाफ किया, ये जग जाहिर हो गया। क्योंकि जो कुछ भी कल के दिन ईडी ने कोर्ट में कहा, कोई ऐसी परिस्थिति नहीं थी जो कि पिछले से बदली हुई थी। अगर कल नहीं बेल को अपोज किया तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आता कि अरेस्ट क्यों किया था, क्योंकि अरेस्टिंग ही इलीगल थी उनकी।
All right. Of course, the Aam Aadmi Party Neta saying that Sanjay Singh's arrest was also illegal. Finally, the truth prevails. He's out. In moments from now, we'll see him walk out. But meanwhile, Arvind Kejriwal, the sitting minister of Delhi, AAP convener, the chief minister, is currently in prison. Of course, his case is currently now in the Delhi High Court. Order has been reserved. So there's no interim relief for now for Arvind Kejriwal. Kejriwal has been calling this political vendetta, terming the BJP's bid to spoil his party's image right ahead of 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Now, the ED, while sticking to its point, has termed Arvind Kejriwal as the Liquorgate kingpin. Yet again, asserting their comments even at the Delhi High Court during arguments. The ED says that Arvind Kejriwal was the one who felicitated the entire Delhi liquor policy, which was then scrapped after it came under criticism by the BJP. Now, the ED says that Arvind Kejriwal needs to stay in custody because he skipped 9 summons, so he has no right to ask for exemption from arrest. Let's have a look.
Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is behind the bars. But his legal battle continues. Kejriwal moved Delhi High Court against his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate, calling it illegal. Delhi Chief Minister called his arrest nothing but a political vendetta, terming it a bid to defame his party just before crucial 2024 Lok Sabha polls. He also questioned as to how can one be arrested without having any proof against the person. The probe agency called Kejriwal's arrest legal. ED once again termed Kejriwal a kingpin of Delhi liquor scam, alleging that he demanded kickbacks from booze barons. Calling AAP as a major beneficiary of the scam, the probe agency stated that it had ample evidence of Kejriwal's guilt. Tihar jail officials and AAP locked horns over Kejriwal's health. Tihar jail, in an official release, rubbished AAP claims that Kejriwal has drastically lost weight in custody. Tihar jail said Kejriwal's blood pressure, sugar level and vital parameters are all normal. Tihar also pointed to home-cooked food being supplied to Kejriwal.
जब वो ईडी की कस्टडी में थे तो 3 बार उनका शुगर लेवल गिरा. एक बार उनका शुगर लेवल 46 तक पहुंच गया, जो किसी भी व्यक्ति के लिए जानलेवा साबित हो सकता है. चाहे जो शुगर लेवल में फ्लक्चुएशन हुआ है, चाहे 4.5 किलो वजन का घटना हो मात्र 12 दिन में, ये एक बहुत गंभीर बात है, ये एक बहुत सीरियस बात है.
किसी इंसान का 4.5 किलो वेट कम हो जाए, और वो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी 2 दिन पहले हमने कोर्ट में देखे थे, आए हुए थे. 2 ही तो दिन हुए उनको जेल गए हुए. अब 2 दिन पहले जब उनसे पूछा जाता है तो कहते हैं मैं ठीक हूं, तंदुरुस्त भी हूं और मेरे को बड़ी अच्छी तरह से ट्रीट कर रहे हैं. अब 2 दिन में जब आपके घर का खाना जा रहा है तो मैं तो ये कहूंगा सुनीता भाभी जी को ध्यान देना चाहिए कि घर के खाने में ऐसी कौन सी चीज जा रही है जिसके कारण उनका वेट कम हो रहा है.
Will Liquorgate determine outcome of 7 Delhi Lok Sabha seats? With Kanu Sharda, Ram Kinkar and Amit Bharadwaj in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, remember the Delhi High Court, who had earlier quipped the Enforcement Directorate, raising questions on why Arvind Kejriwal has been taken into custody, why can't the probe go on while he's on bail, finally heard out the Enforcement Directorate. But before I take you through the Enforcement Directorate's arguments, here's what Arvind Kejriwal's counsel argued in court. They say there was no payment, no receipt, no money trail that has been found by the Enforcement Directorate yet, and yet he's been arrested. They say that arrest is politically motivated, that it's vendetta, sticking to their stance right from the start. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal's counsel also says that ED action has been deliberate just around Lok Sabha polls to wipe off and defame the Aam Aadmi Party. They also say that ED has failed to prove the alleged crime and with no proof in hand have arrested a sitting chief minister. Now, ED on its part has said, and quite a startling revelation there, that they found money trail of the Liquorgate. In a first, in fact, that the ED has presented this argument in court. In fact, ED calls Arvind Kejriwal yet again the kingpin, the key conspirator in the Delhi liquor policy case. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal, according to the Enforcement Directorate, was directly involved in formulating the excise policy, that his stamp of approval was indeed taken before rolling out this policy. That Arvind Kejriwal received kickbacks from several liquor barons, liquor businessmen, many of them belonging to the South Cartel. These were the arguments placed by the Enforcement Directorate and, of course, the counsel of Arvind Kejriwal. Let me quickly cut across to our guests. Joining us, Neeti Jain, National Spokesperson of the BJP. We also have Akshay Marathe, National Spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. and Kapil Madan, advocate and political analyst. I'm going to cut across to Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson Akshay, to you first. Sanjay Singh is all set to walk free anytime now. Will be leaving Tihar jail, but 6 months he stayed there. What impact has it had on the Aam Aadmi Party by and large? More importantly, with your chief minister itself now in prison.
Nabila, first of all, I would like to say that on Judgment Day, BJP leaders will have to face the heavenly spirits and have to answer why they arrested an innocent man. And for 6 months, they kept him rotting in jail. You see, under the PMLA, the bail can only be granted by judges when they are convinced that there is no prima facie case built out against the individual. So it is in effect a judgment of innocence when a bail is granted in the PMLA case, which is why it's so hard to get bail. Because when the trial has not even started, how does the judge say that somebody is innocent? So when Sanjay Singh got bail yesterday, it was a clean chit. It was a certificate of innocence that he got from the court yesterday. And for 6 months, this innocent man was jailed by the...
to say that Sanjay Singh has got a
let me
certificate of
complete my
innocence.
point. Let me complete my point. The BJP for the last 2 years has been saying that why are they not getting bail if they are innocent? Why are they not getting bail if they are innocent? So when I say that the meaning of bail is innocence, then why are you pointing out that I'm incorrect? Why is the BJP not called out when the BJP says that they are not getting bail? So let me not belabor that point. Let's move to the main point. The main point is that the enforcement directorate and the CBI have become tools in the hands of the BJP to go after the opposition. Today, the Indian Express released an article about the washing machine of the BJP, where it showed that 25 leaders of the opposition non-BJP parties who switched to the Bharatiya Janata Party had their cases dropped or sent to cold storage. That is what the BJP's modus operandi is. You either join us or you are sent to jail. And I salute the Aam Aadmi Party leaders that they have chosen to go to jail. That is the strength of their conviction and their honesty, that they believe that they have done nothing wrong and the courts will make sure that they are acquitted. And the BJP's conspiracy to defame Aam Aadmi Party,
if you're really wearing that badge of honesty, it's the Aam Aadmi Party's convener, Arvind Kejriwal, who in 2011 had said, if I'm brought to power and if ED is under me, I will ensure all the Congress leaders will go to jail. Today, the Aam Aadmi Party is in alliance with the same Congress party that you called corrupt. So, well, keeping that argument aside, at this point, a case is underway. A trial is underway. So, pronouncing someone as innocent is possibly jumping the gun there. Kapil Madan, a quick word from Kapil Madan, advocate and political analyst. Kapil, could we look at Sanjay Singh's bail? Could we look at Sanjay Singh's bail as a stamp of innocence on him? Could you take us a quick glimpse into what the Supreme Court said with regards to Sanjay Singh? Will that have a bearing on Arvind Kejriwal's hearing has happened? Verdict that's due to come soon. We still don't know when the High Court is going to give out its verdict.
Now, I would like to tell our viewers what has happened in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has asked very tough questions from the ED, and perhaps ED didn't have any answer. And the Supreme Court also orally noted that they may record under Section 45, which is a very stringent provision under the PMLA, which the accused needs to satisfy to get bail. The court said that they may record a finding that he satisfies the test under Section 45, and there could be a prima facie observation that he has not committed the offense. In that context, in that background, ED came and said they are giving this concession and they are not opposing bail. So I ask a question to myself here. Now, it is not the discretion of the ED where they, without any plausible reason or basis, they will oppose bail of one individual and they will give concession to another individual. On what basis do they exercise this discretion? They don't have the discretion because the case against both these individuals, Mr. Sanjay Singh and Kejriwal, is the same. They are on the same footing insofar as the public image that they have.
Right.
To my understanding, the law on parity is very clear. The role ascribed to both these individuals is the same. The allegation against these two individuals is the same. Both these two individuals were named subsequently by people who have turned approver. Both these persons are politicians. Both these person does not prima facie has any flight risk. To my understanding, it is a good development wherein on the basis
Okay.
of parity, Mr.
So
Kejriwal should
according
get
to
bail.
you, the Aam Aadmi Party has some hope when it comes to Arvind Kejriwal's bail plea that's currently in court. All right. Well, that at the same time, we still see Manish Sisodia also in prison for quite some time. So three of the Aam Aadmi Party, the top guns of the AAP, are inside prisons. Sanjay Singh is going to be walking out soon. Let me cut across to Neeti Jain, national spokesperson of the BJP. Neeti, you know, the allegation, whatever said and done, the allegations made by the opposition parties against the BJP saying, if you're not in the BJP, you're corrupt, but the moment you join the BJP, you're cleansed. It's almost like a washing machine. Now, there is a precedence that the party has set to take in many people who've had cases of ED and IT on them, but never being pursued, while those in the opposition have been pursued.
Nabila, I'll come to that. But to answer the spokespersons who spoke before me, I think they're giving this clean chit a little too early. And the ASG today has said, and this is what Somnath Bharti also said, that Sanjay Singh's plea for an illegal arrest still stands in High Court, and the Supreme Court has not interfered with it. So this is definitely not a clean chit. And ED, for whatever reasons, has thought that they have had Sanjay Singh for 6 months. They probably have the answers that they wanted, and which is why they have given him bail. And if you're saying that if Sanjay Singh gets bail and he's innocent, are you by that means implying that Manish Sisodia is not, or Arvind Kejriwal is not? So I think you're just reading too much into all of these things. And also, the Supreme Court has accepted that the scam has happened. The money laundering has happened, because the wholesalers' profit used to be 5%, it went up to 12%, and the kickbacks has happened. This has gone up to Supreme Court, and they have accepted
but Neeti, the Supreme Court at the same time has also highlighted that not a single rupee on proceeds of the crime have been recovered. The money trail has not been identified.
And these
are crucial details that one needs, or the agencies need, to keep someone in prison for that long.
But that is what I'm saying. This is an ongoing investigation, which is why now that Arvind Kejriwal is there and he's not cooperating, they have ruined all the phones. They're not giving their electronic devices. They're not sharing their passwords. How is it that the ED is going to go ahead with that in a very smooth way? So they are taking time to take all of those matters in their procedure.
A quick
and
word,
the information
if I could quickly finally bring in Akshay Marathi, as I'm really short on time. Akshay, Arvind Kejriwal is currently in prison. If he does not come out before Lok Sabha begins, elections begin, what is the strategy? A final word from you.
Nabila,
what's the strategy of the AAP to succeed?
I want to cede my time to the BJP and ask them to answer on the washing machine question. Why did they take 25 leaders from other parties, and why did they stop pursuing ED and CBI cases against them? The country wants to know. Let's ask. You answer that question first.
Washing machine has been going
answer
on
that
for
question
very long.
first.
You have no
Why did you
proof for
take
that.
25 leaders? Why did you take 25 leaders of opposition parties and stop cases against them? Just answer that question. Don't answer anything else.
All right. Well, we don't have time for the debate at this point. I apologize. Aam Aadmi Party at this point is left firefighting. Arvind Kejriwal is currently in prison and hoping for bail. Well, the Delhi High Court has got to declare its verdict. We're not too sure when that's coming in. But for the AAP, Sanjay Singh walking out of prison from Tihar, and that's the visual that we're showing to you live, is certainly one big relief and hope in sight ahead of Lok Sabha.